Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And we are heading to Phoenix, the one race each season that I look forward to the absolute most. It's the Oval. Looks like no rain in the forecast, as per Phoenix, with the engine, the spoiler, and the gearbox being the best parts, and I think we've got a shot at it. We are going to be using the soft tires since the tire wear is awful low. That will allow Falco to use his soft tires wear more slowly perk, and it should be a great time. Car repair is complete. Let's take a look at the car and our sponsors. We have slot 6 open for business. So $4 million in upfront payment for 12 races. I think that's still better than the $1 million for 6 and the $350,000. So $4 million upfront payment for us. Outstanding. That will help curb some of the downfall that we've experienced with our expensive driver. And slot 2 opens up after Phoenix, so hopefully we can get a decent win. Maybe Enrica's marketability will go up between now and then. Looking at her marketability, she is at a loss there, and I believe it's because she is embezzling for 19 weeks, having an affair for 16 weeks. Yeah, I mean, she's not that marketable this year, I don't believe. Can't forget that sort of thing and all that stuff. All right, so our parts are improved as far as the brakes go. We have our best engine repaired, but we need to do our secondary engine here. And we're definitely going to work on the performance of that engine as well as the performance of that engine. Gearbox is nice and solid. We could do with a little bit of repair there. And the spoiler, I mean, we could repair that, but really, why? So let's work on our gearbox repairs. And let's also, since we have the extra slot, work on Let's just top that off. Why not? As far as performance goes, we will work on our 2 engines. And suspension, I don't think that would be that helpful. So let's work on the, I mean, we could top off our suspension there, but that's not really necessary. Looks like that needs to go. And if we split this, we'll get 9 days and 8 days before the race. That'll give us some time to go back and take a look at those parts. Sounds like a plan. A lot of racing there on the July 31st, August 1st transition. Not that we're a part of anything. The reliability work will be done just shortly, as well as the performance work. Good job, Gal Minzy. So Minzy is a dude who is on his game, that is for sure. All right, reliability work done and repair work done. Outstanding. We're keeping up the good work. Factory staff is idle, and the race report. All right, let's go ahead and top off some more parts while we can. As far as performance goes, it looks like next up will be the suspension, as far as that's concerned, and then we can work on the reliability of the brakes. Why not? And then we can, I guess, adjust the spoiler for more part shaving. So lessen up those parts should be good. So 7 days before the race, and our best suspension part will be done. The question is, with $10 million now, and we're looking for a big payday in Phoenix, there's 4 races left. I think we have enough in our budget to make another part. Now, if we want the excellent engine, we need to build another engine. So let's go ahead and do that. And I don't think we're going to put that engine in the car. So we can do top speed plus 20. And then we need top speed plus 50 or 40 to max. That's 539 to a 529. You know what? If we finish this engine, you know, it's only minus 10. And then that will allow us to do the great engine, so we'll have a really good second and third engine. I think that would be worthwhile. Why not? We'll go ahead and build that part, because we are looking for the massive payday here at Phoenix. Our sponsor goal is 4 times in the United States. So that is definitely what we're going to be heading to. And Falco is a gambler. So for 19 weeks, he loses focus and morale. Oh, yippee. All right, Phoenix, yeah, blah, 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 Kaluza. She's not feeling the pressure. Well, she should be. And Falco's in rehab. Oh, great. So he is an addict and he is in rehab in the same, 3-4 day stretch? Well, good on you, Falco. Hopefully, the addictive personality, yeah, it's going to go away at the same time he is in rehab. We're going to lose a little bit. Hopefully, the car can make up for it. Dang old Falco being an addict. All right, so let me see. Yes, indeedy. A second or above will net us $5.6 million. We're going to make some bank if we finish in the top 2, and that is going to be my goal. Let's go ahead and take a look and make sure our parts are fitted correctly. And indeed, they are. All right, so wish me luck. We're going to go practice and qualify here in Phoenix, and I'll be right back with you for what should be an excellent race. Welcome back to Phoenix, ladies and gentlemen. Falco with a 3rd place qualifying spot. Enrica with a 7th. Looking at the car setup, fuel, we've got 31 laps in the tank. We're doing 38, so it looks like 1 stop for fuel, probably 2 stops for tires, and everything should be gravy. So let's go ahead and get started. Hoping for great things. The 2nd place finish is going to be needed if we want that massive payday. So that's what we're going to shoot for. Let's go ahead and go 4 times normal speed. We're on our Q2 tires, and Falco had made short work already. Nice, up in 2nd. We have Kaluza in front of us, and Kaluza is setting the pace. And all of these boosters, they must have came with some extra charge in their car. Now 38 laps is going to go by very quickly here. We're surrounded by a couple good tires. Falco is running okay. Once we get a little bit more heat in the tires, we can dial back. And there's the virtual safety car. We are not coming in. The safety car will be done by the time we get around to pit road. Omura has crashed. Unfortunately, it's not one of Team Vittorio Corsa. Yeah, if the virtual safety car happened when we were coming off of turn 4, I would definitely get on pit road for some fresh tires. We wouldn't lose much of the pack, but you know, since it happened right when we were in turn 1, that was not going to be good. All right, now let's scale back these soft tires back to a neutral run. I have Falco's tires, soft tires, wear more slowly perk, and it looks like he just boosted into a bunch of those guys there. It's going to be a boost fest, and luckily we have 99% harvestability with our batteries, so we should be able to get a lot of good boosting done. And it looks like bobbing and weaving, and Falco can't get around these guys. That's his fastest lap of the race, though. And it looks like these tires are starting to shred, at least for Enrica. Virtual safety car. Hold on, let me pause. So this is going to be a minute long. I think I can get Falco down on pit road and not lose a whole lot. And then once Enrica comes around, I will see if that makes more sense. But I think it really makes sense now for Falco to come in and fuel up. See if we can top off. 31 laps. Okay, so we're going to have to dial back the engine for sure. Let's go ahead and do that for Falco. And let's just do a push on the tires. Now we'll play a little bit here and see if Enrica is going to be within range. I believe she will be. Yeah, 49 seconds. So Enrica, go ahead and pit for your soft tires. We only have 2 sets, so she might have to do a medium, but we're going to fill her up as well and do a nice fuel saving strategy. So here we go, Falco on pit road. Hopefully the fueling doesn't take too awful long and cars are coming down pit road. Hopefully we don't stack them too much. Jack is up, tires are on, fuel is coming in. Enrica will only have to wait just a little bit. There we go. Now Enrica can get her service, and we won't lose much of the pack. So that worked out well. We're going to be sort of at the tail end here. Green flag is out, and unfortunately Enrica did not get off of pit road as quickly, but we should be fine. Let's go ahead and do a low there until we can get this fuel situation situated. And then we can go up to a medium burn if we need to. Maybe just top off the fuel just a bit. All right, Falco, go ahead and do a neutral run here and save those tires as much as you can. We'll be making some passes on pit road. Falco's got that inside line. Excellent. Hopefully he's using some of his battery charge. And looks like leader is on pit road now. And as fast as these laps are, if they pit now, they're going to be in a bad situation. Get around him, please, Falco. Don't let him boost on you. All right, tires are definitely chewing up now as far as the temperature is concerned. A lot of boosting going on, a lot of moving around. Looks like cars are on pit road as well. There you go, Falco. Nice, easy boost up into 6th place, and we're 8 seconds back off of guys that definitely have to pit. And his soft tires are going to wear a whole lot more slowly, so I think he's pretty much got it. 26 laps to go. We're like right on par with the fuel situation. And I think we're going to be okay. Falco makes the pass for 3rd. Leader is on pit road there. We should move up into 2nd. And we're not even really pushing these tires much. Nice clean air. We'll be able to stay out. And we'll be able to click off some good laps. We won't have to stack them anymore, as Enrica will need to pit 1 lap before Falco. So let's let these laps tick away. 0.2. We're only 8 seconds back off of Tanaka. Kaluza is up in 7th, and she's burning through some medium tires here. Interesting indeed. All right, let's do a conserve for Enrica. Try to get these tires to last just a little bit longer. I think for Enrica, we will do a medium middle stint and then a soft final stint. So I think that should be the way to go. We'll do a couple laps more for Enrica. And I think for Falco, we can actually do the neutral tire strategy now. We'll put some fools a lap down. And now for Enrica, let's go ahead and tell her to push the tires, and we'll do 1 more lap around and put her on the mediums. So there she goes, 22 laps to go. She's past pit road. Let's put on a set of mediums. And we are good on fuel. Let's put in 1 lap of fuel. We'll keep the fuel consumption down, but we'll just sort of top her off just to let things happen. We're 10.1 seconds back. I think we can save a little bit of fuel here. We only really need 2nd place. And Enrica is on pit road. All right, Jack is up, tires are on, 1 lap of gas. She is down and away. Let's go ahead and have her push on those medium tires a bit, get the temperature up. She's going to do some good old boosting as well to get her lap back, and Falco is in clean air on conserving fuel. Let's go up to medium and sort of thread that needle. We'll go ahead and push the next time by, or do we pit this time? I think we go ahead and pit this time. We'll put on some soft tires and we'll split this run in 2. 18 laps, so we want to go to lap 29. We'll also do 1 lap of fuel in the tank. A 44% chance of failure is not good here, pit crew. We need you to be on point, if you please. So Falco on pit road. We can tune back Enrica a bit, down and away with no mistakes. I like it. We'll go ahead and push the soft tires a bit. We only need to go to lap 29. So we can pretty much do some hard pushing with Falco the rest of the way. Now, if he can make these tires last the rest of the way, that would certainly be ideal, but I don't believe he will be able to. So we'll just sort of thread it and see, based on what these guys do. Partsinen will pit for his 2nd pit stop, and it looks like Tanaka will have to pit again as well. So we can either play the waiting game, where we see if Tanaka is going to try to make these tires last the whole way, which I don't believe he can. So he will have to pit 1 more time. So if we can save our soft tires, if we'll just conserve them, we might be able to stretch it out. We'll just sort of play it by ear here and see what Tanaka does. I'm going to be watching him very closely. Now, as far as Lara goes, I think we have 1 set of softs in the bank. So that is going to be my basic decision here. 13 laps to go with 70% on the tires, and we have those soft tires wearing more slowly. And Falco has a nice big lead, but the less we are on pit road, the better, in my opinion. I don't want to take a chance and have a mistake, a very costly mistake on pit road. At least we don't have to fuel up. We're 14 laps to the good. I think a little later on this last stint, we can turn up the fuel usage a bit. Still not time yet. We're sitting pretty. And yeah, Tanaka will definitely have to make a second stop. So that makes me feel pretty good about pushing these tires just a bit. But with an 18-second gap, I mean, Falco can pretty much drive where he's at. Kaluza is catching at a pretty good clip, though. So if we split this race in half, 2 and 2, yellow flag, no overtaking in Sector 1. So this is going to be close. I think Kaluza is going to try to make it on this one more time. So I'll tell Falco to go ahead and push everything he's got. See if we can get that gap open a bit. Virtual safety car. I believe this is Lara's chance to pit. 48 seconds left. I think we will. We'll put her on the last set of softs. We don't need to fuel up. We just need a nice and safe pit stop. Now, as far as Falco goes, let's go low and a neutral here, or even a conserve. Because that's time on the track that we're saving tire wear for sure. So Kaluza is down and away, or Enrique is down and away. The leader is off of pit road. Interesting. So the leader pitted. We're 13 seconds, 15 seconds ahead of Kaluza. We're either going to have to make these tires last 7 laps or we need to come in. So let's push and overtake everything we got. We'll go ahead and make the pit stop. That way we can push everything we got. We don't need any fuel. Balance 4 seconds. Oh, man. I think we have to. Push everything you got. All right, go to low, and we'll just keep on attacking. I should have pitted on that safety car. Now, as far as Enrique, let's go ahead and have her push everything we got. We're still in second. Third is coming down pit road. So we're pretty good there. We're excess fuel. Let's do medium burn. We'll stay in seconds. We're 8 seconds behind, but Falco may be able to close that gap in the closing laps. Let's go ahead and put him on a high. All right, so excess fuel there for Enrique as well. We're coming to 4 laps to go. Let's do a high and a high, and we'll just monitor this fuel situation, and we don't care about Falco's tires. We're going to push everything we've got here. Fastest laps of the race, if you please, Falco. Give them no quarter. Don't let those lap cars slow you down. We're within 3 seconds. Push everything you got, Falco, with the fastest second segment of the race. Here you go, 2 laps to go. Give me everything your engine is capable of. You don't need to stop pushing. This is your time to shine. All right, and also, Enrique, go ahead and push everything you got. Falco to the lead. We're good on fuel, good on tires, coming to 1 lap to go, and Falco is running away with it. All right, Lara, just do a neutral on the tires, if you please. Come around this last time. Matter of fact, conserve. Back up. Go way back. You've got a big gap to 4th. No need to push this at all. So Falco with the win. And Enrique is going to come across the line with 3% tires for a 3rd place finish. So 1 and 3 for us, 2 and 4 for our competition. So we got the big payday in Phoenix. That's what I was really hoping for. We didn't really gain in the points. The better cars shine at Phoenix for sure. And we did. We did. So a quick call to get him on pit road to use all of those soft tires up. Kaluza had the same strategy. Now, in a perfect world, they got busted for cheating. That would be ideal. Nope. Kaluza gets the bonus point. 2 points for finishing on the pole. So Kaluza actually gains, oh no, we gain a point. So the same there, and Partanen, the 2 extra points for the fastest lap. It's a shame Falco couldn't squeeze that out. But all in all, a first and a third. Can't beat that with a stick. Falco 1 point behind Kaluza in the grand scheme of things. And Rika is solidly in 5th now. 3 points behind 4th. 7 points behind those Constructor Championship, though. That's tough. That will be a tough battle to overcome. But the most important thing, as we will see here on the next screen, is we will get paid, and paid very well. That sponsorship opportunity worked out in our favor. I'm glad we definitely pitted. I don't know how the race would have panned if we had stayed out, but you can't argue with that at all. So Enrique got some good bonuses here. I like it. No traits picked up, but $166,000 extra. 2.9 for the sponsor. That's all well and good. And the construction is complete on our test track. So we can look at that next engine. We've got $9 million in the bank, 4 races to go. I believe, yeah, the slot 2 sponsor opens up this time, and then 2 more races until that one opens up. We're good on our test track. There she is, nice and pretty. Pit crew is pretty much knackered. We're going to have to hire a brand new set. So if we can find... Oh, good Lord. Well, I think we're going to have to hire all of these guys and just plug them in where they may. Remove fatigued crew. Okay, I see. So that's a pretty cool button. Let's go ahead and hire... all of these guys. Unfortunately, our pit crew is knackered, and then they decided they didn't want to re-sign with us anymore. So we're going into the red just a little bit for the pit crew, but we absolutely need them. Our on-the-road boys are getting really, really tired. So let's see how we do. So we removed some knackered pit crew. That's good. Miyuza could probably do another race right in there. So Doha, we won't have the best pit crew, but we'll rest up some of our good crew for the final few races, and hopefully they stick around. So Doha is next with a medium tire wear, so medium tires are definitely going to be the name of the game with a low fuel burn. Let's go ahead and look at our mail. Eagle Heart top with Kaluza behind. Kaluza wins tight qualifying, car condition, that's fine. Interview, sure. Which one of your drivers? The gearbox. She needs to button it. Lose your 5 morale. Pit crew review. We had a mistake-free weekend. And a crash-heavy race in Phoenix. Calls for stronger safety. All right, safety precautions have been called into question. Interesting. So that may mean the next vote may be a full course yellow, which I will wholeheartedly vote for a full course yellow, that is for sure. But that's going to do it for me in this episode, ladies and gentlemen, of Motorsport Manager. Like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.